Welcome back to Daytime. And throughout this season, one of the interesting things about Monday's show, besides ARF Monday, where we always get to meet a new potential pet for you, is we've been checking out some of the tenants at Innovation Works in London, and such a wide range of people who have set up shop in that building, many of them just on a temporary once-a-week kind of basis, maybe an hour a week, other people that are in there on a more permanent basis, and just covering a wide range of activities, including, as it turns out, yoga. And we're joined now by Yvonne Sullivan, who is a yoga teacher and wellness advocate. Hello, Yvonne.
Hi.
How are you?
Good, good. How are you?
Good, good. Well, first of all, tell me what took you to Innovation Works. How did you decide that would be a place that you might want to be associated with?
Sure. Well, I was starting a business for yoga. I was already doing a lot of work and advocacy for mental health and addiction recovery. And because my work is not just solely on, making a profit, I do a lot of community impact work, helping people recover and adding new things to their lifestyle for a healthy lifestyle. I was doing the social impact as well. So yeah. I kind of got guided in that direction because I did go to the root of just, I guess, business building, but I was also wanting to help people who maybe didn't have the funds or finances to find proper recovery resources.
Yeah, basically the definition of social enterprise.
Exactly, yeah. So that was my next thing, social enterprise. So I work with Innovation Works under Pillar. So they've been supporting me, which has been really great.
Okay, for you, was it mental health assistance first and yoga second, or have they all gone together all the time? Like, how did that work with you?
So it's kind of combined for me. Personally, I quit drinking about 4.5 years ago, and when I did that, I realized that I had been self-medicating. So I took yoga up in about 2 years when I had stopped drinking for 2 years, and it's been since then like my life has changed. And for me, it's to get out that message that the mind-body connection is really important, whether it's for mental health or for addiction recovery or the combination. There's lots of tools out there in the world, so that's why I do some advocacy as well, to share a story that you can recover and it's okay to talk about it. I'm wearing green because it's Mental Health Week.
I was going to say, it's Mental Health Awareness Week.
Yes.
And there's never a better teacher than somebody who's walked that road.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. And I did learn from professionals, but I also learned from people who had shown me that you can go from one place in life and restart your life. And you just gotta self-care and find those resources available.
Well, I'm sure when you were drinking, you probably didn't think you could change your life. Like you get into that.
No, I didn't think. I have no idea. I had no idea that I'd be where I am today, and I'm so grateful for all the support.
How does yours? I don't want to call it a system, but how does your approach work? How do you work with people? What's the first thing you need to do with somebody who's having difficulty?
So in the yoga sense, it's getting in touch back with your body and awareness and just being okay with your surroundings. Because a lot of times when you quit a substance or you are having struggles with anxiety and depression, you want to be outside of however you're feeling. So yoga really takes you into that present moment, and breath work and movement and things, and community support's really big. Helps you to just accept whatever's happening in the moment, and then you can take that on for the rest of the day, onto others until you do your practice again, or whatever tools you are using for your recovery.
And so once you've got that, you're sort of in the present, then I guess you can examine other things a little more clearly than you could if you didn't have yoga to start.
Oh, definitely, like life challenges, or sometimes during a class you'll have some situation that's upsetting you or whatever it is, and during that yoga class you'll come to a conclusion on how to deal with it.
Yeah.
So.
Because your head clears.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
How often are you at Innovation Works? Like, what kind of a setup do you have there?
Sure, I'm a co-tenant there, so I'm usually there a couple days a week, but I do teach quite a bit in the community. I do special events, and I run my own classes, so I'm all over the place.
Yeah. Do you actually run classes at Innovation Works as well? Or?
I'm teaching a class there this week for Mental Health Week, but no, I don't do classes there. I rent out a couple different studios in London. Mm-hmm. And bring the people there, and I advertise myself. And,
Well, I guess the hardest thing for a lot of people is just sort of accepting that they need some assistance. How do you encourage people to do that, to sort of reach out?
I think like acknowledging that there's a problem is definitely the first step. Like you need to acknowledge that something's wrong, and then starting to talk about it, because people don't want to talk about it. They're embarrassed or ashamed, and they shouldn't be, because as soon as you start talking about it, everyone else starts talking, saying, my brother's dealing with that, or my sister, or my aunt. And so I think those two things, and then by talking about it, people give you resources or different perspectives on things. And so I think that.
Listen, we're already out of time, but I do want people to know how to get in touch. So it's YvonneSullivan.com. We've had it on the screen. It's Yvonne with an E.
Yeah, I was just going to say that. Yeah, and so I do work for special events or one-on-one, or anything like that.
Okay. Thank you for coming in.
Okay.
And after the break, we're going to switch to talk about the London Community Foundation and another bursary that they're working on. So we'll do that when Daytime continues.